Hey everybody, welcome back to WoW Classic. We are in Manethil Keep today, and we're turning in a few quests. In Search of the Excavation team goes to...
Great to meet
Oh no, War Banners goes to Captain Stoutfist. Guess we're looking for someone else for the other quest. Well, thoughts. The Dragonmaws are not the same threat they were when they had dragons, but they're still fierce opponents. The Dragonmaws are led by Nekrosh, son of Nekros, who was the former head of the Dragonmaws years ago. Nekros used powerful magic to tame the red dragons, but when that magic failed him, the dragons were not happy. Nekros was killed, and his son has vowed revenge against the dragons who slew his father. That was a quest? Or was that the turn-in? I'm hoping that was the turn-in, because that had no objectives. Nekrosh's Gambit. While you were fighting the Dragonmaws, we discovered more of their plan. Nekrosh has built catapults and aims to lay siege to Manethil, and with the fighting in Dun Algaz, we're effectively blocked from reinforcements. You need to take out those catapults. They're in the Dragonmaw encampment. Here, take this tinder. Fight your way to the catapults and light them with the tinder. And after you've done that, find and kill Nekrosh. We need to cut this Dragonmaw beast down at its neck. Okay, destroy catapults. So that's why we're going to be going deeper back into that camp, so I'm glad we didn't go too far, because now we are going to have to. Modr's fallen to the Dark Iron Dwarves. Oh yeah, this was... Modr. Modr is going to be up here, I think. And then... I don't know why this shows as complete. That's a little... It says we have objectives we have to do. Fight your way there, light it with tinder. But why is it marking it complete? It's pretty damn confusing if you ask me. I mean, I'm not confused. I know we still have to do it. What's confusing is why it marks it that way to begin with. And we will find our way out of here. Maybe one of my least favorite buildings in the game. It's like, I often wish the buildings had better interiors or like more expansive interiors, and then we enter a World of Warcraft building with an expansive interior and it's just not great. And then I'm like, oh, maybe that's why they don't do a lot of interior stuff. Let's see. What do we want to do? We need to do Blisters on the land, and maybe we should head up and check out Dun Modr. Okay, here's the guy. I was going to say, where does this go? Because it doesn't go back in town anywhere. Terrell Rockweaver.
Great to meet you.
We heard from his wife. Such horrible news. At least 3 of them survived. But when will the killing end? I long for the days when King Magni's subjects could live without fear.
Safe travels.
Alright. Well, that clears the log a little bit. We're going to try to finish up Blisters on the land as we head to the north, so in any of these rivulets here, these fell creepers could be stealthed, and we have to find them, so we'll make a track through here. Probably have to deal with a shit ton of murlocs incidentally on the way, and then hopefully that will take us to Dun Modr, which has fallen, apparently. A part of me has always been confused why we get to have like some of the enhanced graphics of retail, like the enhanced water and the enhanced ground clutter and view distance and things that didn't exist during vanilla, like settings that just weren't even feasible, but we can't get the updated character models because that would be too much of a change, except that we can get, like, we have settings to turn on ultra shadows and ultra water, and in vanilla, I don't think that there were really any shadows at all. The first time I remember there being like shadow settings that were just kind of on by default was in Burning Crusade. And basically, unless you had a brand new computer, in Burning Crusade, the first thing you did was you turned those shadow settings all the way down to low or non-existent in order to run at a smooth frame rate. And yet here in Classic, in hashtag no changes Classic, we can have Uber Shadows and we can have Uber Water. Except the Uber Water doesn't work in zones like this one and in Dustwallow Marsh. It causes some weird clipping with the terrain around it. But you know, we can have those things, but we still have to look like a character model from 2004. Don't really understand the point behind that. Hashtag no changes equals hashtag bullshit. So anywhere in these we could come across, like this guy here. Yeah, they're all stealth, and you basically, just like that, you have to be really close to them in order to find them out. God, we get such a boost to our health from our improved power word fortitude. Yeah, I know I'm heading south. I'm just hoping that somewhere in here we find one of these fell creepers. Well, really, we need to be heading north. And they're not really found in the pools, I don't think. I think they're just in the streams. We can see. Nothing. What about this? This looks like a main waterway here. What if we follow this? Not interested in fighting all the crocodiles. For the quest description, it simply says, in the waterways of the wetlands is where we can find them. Hey, we have an arrow for Modr now. That's good. Here's one. So we can find them in the pools. That is good to know. You can cast it, you just have to stop casting your wand in order to do it. I wish that when I hit a spell, it would immediately cancel the next wand attack and just trigger the spell to go off like we want it to. That would help out immensely. Definitely didn't see that scaly boy there. God, these water effects are atrocious. I just hate turning it up because we're gonna have to deal with the clipping. What if we just do like something like that? Okay, good. No clipping, and it doesn't look absolutely horrible. There's a little bit of clipping. Yeah, look at that. We're not getting the 60 frames that we should be locked in at for your viewing pleasure. That's for sure. See that it's kind of difficult to run into these things. You have to run up and down every waterway in sight. And we've had this quest for a while, and I've been working on it on and off, all in the wetlands, and we only have 7 out of 12, so... This goes to the Green Warden, and it's possible that he has follow-ups for us that we're just not getting because we haven't completed this one yet. And clearly we can agree that they're not in all of the waterways of the wetlands. That's just a misnomer. There's probably a specific area that they're more abundant in. It would be great to have that direction. Again, I'm going the opposite way of Modr, hoping to find a couple more of these guys. There we go. Looks like we aggroed a crocolisk again. Perfect.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Look how close we have to get.
That's still recharging.
Oh, it's incredible. We were standing right here the whole time and I didn't catch a single sight of him until we literally backed into him and aggroed him. Two more to go. Not an unreasonable number. Apparently we were floating with just our mouth and nose underwater, but our eyes above the surface. That makes sense. Well, no doubt we'll be able to find at least one on the journey back, so let's go see what's going on up at Modr. Besides a bunch of oozes and probably some raptors. Not even exactly sure where it's trying to lead us, either into the mountains or around them, I guess. Around them. Which is going to take us towards the Arathi Highlands. I think these are elite quests up here. Isn't there a camp of elite Dark Irons? If I'm remembering correctly, which maybe I'm not. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that over to the left here is a bunch of elite Dark Irons, and these guys will eventually have quests for us, but looks like right now they don't. Well, no, one of them does. This guy doesn't.
Interest ya in a pint?
What brave priest sends word from Menethil? Ah, Athos they call you. You bring hope to a hopeless situation. 'Tis good news indeed that young Harlow survived. While fleeing, he received a grievous wound. We had but little time to send him on his way. On the back of the only surviving steed with the regiment. But now we face a perilous situation. Modr has fallen, and we are but a shadow of the great regiment we once were. A regiment, in like military terms, is several companies, and typically a company is like 100 troopers. So they're supposing that there were hundreds here at first, or they just use random military jargon that they don't understand, and that's probably most likely. A grim task. Many of my soldiers died in the Battle of Modr. My own brother perished when the west bridge over the Thandel span was destroyed. I, the Dark Iron Dwarves, are a devilish breed. From what Rogo was able to gather, the leaders of this band of thugs in the Wetlands is a warlock named Balgarus the Foul. He is quite a coward, however. He sends his soldiers to do his bidding, but stays elusive, avoiding danger. If you can find the spineless scum, slay him and bring me his ear. I will reward you, priest. Yeah, we love grabbing people's ears, putting them in our bags.
Be good.
That's gonna be an elite quest, right? Yeah, a red elite quest. This, too, is probably gonna be elite. War rages both home and abroad. While mighty dwarven soldiers give their lives in the far-off territories in the name of the Alliance, our own lands fall prey to the evil deeds of the Dark Iron Dwarves. They laid waste to the Thandel span. Modr fell soon after. We need you to gather force and push the front back. If you can kill a bunch of them, that would be great. Yep.
Be good.
Got it. We need a group. But we're not doing these now because they are orange and red, so we're going to hold off for like 3 or 4 more levels, I think. And I guess that was the only thing going on up here? Wonderful. Okay, back to Blisters on the land. I wonder if we head more this direction towards where the Green Warden is. Maybe we'll find our last one in one of these pools. That would be perfect. And then we can see if he has anything else he wants us to do here. Alright, let's check out this little rivulet here. I want to start down by the pond, but I'm also thinking that we're probably just going to have to take out
Something first.
1 or 2 of these young Wetlands crocolisks first. Apparently there's not one here. There's definitely a crocolisk who's going to want a piece of us in a minute if we don't get out of the way. Aha. At least they're sort of oblivious to us for a minute. That's like the only good thing about it. Okay, 12 out of 12. Perfect. And now we just need to find the Green Warden. Which I think he's over that way? Possibly? I think so. Those look like the flowers that surround his little area. I love when we fear them and they run with us and actually ahead of us. That's definitely awesome. I would be just fine if this quest chain concluded here and didn't go anywhere else. Well, we don't need this. What's gonna sell for more? Probably the male chest piece.
Inventory is full.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, we forgot to take care of that, didn't we? Let's try that again. Yeah, he doesn't look like he has anything else for us. Which is great, because it means everything else that we can do here in this zone right now is orange. Which means we could go back to Redridge. We need champions still. That might be a little hard to come by. We need to pick up the rest of the wanted posters and just see if maybe we can get some of these elite groups going, I guess. Not that there's always a lot of people on willing to do group content like it's intended, but we can try. This one is for Lieutenant Fangor. And I'm pretty sure there was another set of posters. Maybe not. Maybe we've grabbed them all. So we need shadow magic. Oh, he's not even elite. Known leader of the Shadowhide Knoll clan working under the enemy township Kingdom Morganth by the mandate of the magistrate Solomon. This vile betrayer of Stormwind is wanted dead. Doesn't tell us anything about where the guy's at, so I'm assuming he's going to be over here somewhere. So what are we looking for? What are we looking for? We're looking for... And what did I even say? I just said like looking for. I did say looking for group. Having a moment here. I guess we could just head out that way and scout out and see what's going on. Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely find a group today, guys. Look at this, 6 people online in our level bracket. That's just so amazing. Yeah, it kind of gets hard to know what to do in situations like that. And the thing is, we've been bouncing back and forth between 2 zones. We've been doing dungeon content. I've been grinding just enemies for kill experience and for cloth. And, like, we are still gonna have to go somewhere else. We could probably start in Duskwood. I don't really want to do that yet. I would like to be a couple levels higher. I'd want some of those quests to be green when I get there. And so really the only alternative I have is to do some stuff over in Ashenvale. And I really can't think of... I can't think of any other way to do it. Look at all these fucking spiders. Fuck you, spiders. Jesus. Who let this place get overrun with arachnids? We did, because we didn't do the cooking quest. It's all our fault.
I can't carry it.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't carry anymore, old boy. You're tapped out. Is there any living practice boxes? Hey, if you're a rogue, there's a shit ton of practice boxes in here. Look at this. That's pretty damn cool.
It's locked.
Okay, well that's interesting. Never knew that. The thing about it is, it doesn't matter. We are going back. And we are going to vendor our stuff. I think I'm going to have to get us over to Ashenvale. I have the flight points that take us to Astronar, which is the Alliance questing hub in Ashenvale. So we can go there, we can do some things. Some of those quests can get us into the Stonetalon Mountains if we want to do that instead. I'm not really the biggest fan of Ashenvale as a zone, like aesthetically. We went through it pretty thoroughly on the Warrior, and I felt like I got everything out of the zone that I was ever going to get, and I enjoyed that experience, and I just don't know if I'm going to do it again. But maybe I'll knock out a few of the introductory quests, And maybe we'll just see what we can do to get us into perhaps Stone Talon or elsewhere. It's just weird to me. I bet what it is that we could probably go to Duskwood, right? Level 26. And we could start doing things there. Perhaps I'll do two things. I will, on my own, I will run down to Duskwood. I will check out what level the introductory quests are there. If they are orange or yellow, I will probably get us over to Ashenvale and see if we can find a quest going into Stone Talon Mountains. Somebody left a comment about such quests, so it kind of tipped us off. I appreciate that. It's a good idea. I like Stone Talon Mountains, aesthetically. Haven't quested there a lot as an Alliance member, but definitely willing to check it out some. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do, guys. I'll go check those things out, and then we'll have a better plan in place for what we're going to do next. Alright, well, what we're actually going to do first, before I do anything else, is we're going to come back into Elven Forest, and you might remember we had this quest here, Theocritus' Retrieval. Now, we had picked up a pendant from one of the gnolls, and we heard a disembodied voice of a mage calling out to us, trying to communicate with us. And he asked us to come here to his tower in Elven Forest. And I'm assuming he's going to have some work that he wants us to do. So let's go see what that's all about. It's a servant of Azora, like getting some water from the well. Okay. More servants. The guy is a job creator, at least. Now he's not employing any humans, apparently, here in Elven Forest, home of humans. But he is employing a lot. We're assuming he's employing them, that he's actually paying them a living wage. We obviously don't know for sure, since they are gnomes and they're called servants. Could be getting paid nothing, that's a different word. Nice goofy music going on, we always love that. Alright, there he is. Just standing here, doing absolutely no work, while all of his servants scurry about.
Greetings.
Welcome to the Tower of Azora, young priest. I am Theocritus. Do you have business with me? Or do I have business with you, perhaps? Well, you talked to us through a pendant. I spoke to you through a pendant, you say. Give it to me, so that I might study it. You have my gratitude. I sent that message to the Shadowhide pendant weeks ago and had believed it a failure, but it seems the spell did reach at least some of the pendants after a significant delay. In time, I hope to learn how to send an attack through the pendants to immobilize any Shadowhide gnolls who wear them. But before that's possible, I'm afraid much more research is required. Of course it is. A watchful eye. My rival, Morganth, is a vicious mage of great power who lives in the Tower of Ilgalar in Redridge. I have developed a means of spying on him, the Eye of Azora, and can now view him from afar. But to study his thoughts, I require further aid. If you're willing, then take my glyph of Azora to the Tower of Ilgalar, place it upon the lion statue near the tower. When this is done, the power of Azora will grant visions of Morganth's future plans. Take the glyph to the lion statue on the Tower of Ilgalar.
Go with honor, friend.
Inventory is full. Here we go. We have a vendor right here. She would love to buy all of our junk from us. Feel like it could be better, but yep, that will work for now. Alright, give us the item.
What can I do for you, or the Alliance?
And the Tower of Ilgalar all the way over there. If we take a look at the quest, this is a green quest. I mean, conceivably we could do this now. So I'll have to think about that. Still gonna get the flight point for Duskwood, and see what's going on there, but maybe we'll just be able to finish up whatever this series of quests is. It's surrounded by other quests that are either elite or a higher level, I think, but the quest itself is green, so perhaps something we should do soon. We will check it out next time. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. As always, I greatly appreciate the support, so take care of yourselves out there, and I hope we see you again soon. Bye now.